Well, I'm all geared up and ready tomorrow morning to head down to the Maine Primitive Skills School. Gonna be participating in a backpacker survival course for the weekend. Ought to be pretty fun. I'm sure that I'm gonna have a great time. Now, I'm gonna show you some of my gear that I chose to take. This here is this bag don't come out unless it's something like this here. Something where you want to cover all the bases, basically. I got extra clothes in here and stuff. If I was doing the weekend out here, I'd take, very minimal clothes and such, because, it's according on the weather. It's going to be raining and wet down there, so I want to be able to put on extra layers or take them off if they get wet. That's why I have a lot of clothing in here. I've got a minus 17 Celsius or 0 Fahrenheit sleeping bag in the bottom. That takes up, most of this bag. But as for gear alone, I'm going to take my tripod and my camera gear. I'm going to take this is a 1 to 2 person tent. I've used this many times and it works well. But I'm going to take a tent because there's going to be other folks there and you want a little bit of privacy, for changing and so on and so forth, and put your gear in and such. So I'm going to take a tent and my closed cell foam sleeping pad. This here is a water bladder and just straps over my shoulder, 2 liter, and I'll be taking that as well. But in here, I'll show you the main items that I'll be taking. First off is my saw. That's the Silky Big Boy 2000. I'll be taking that with me. A little bit of duct tape. I believe there's a project or something that you may need that. This here is the Battle Horse Knives Scout Platoon knife. I love that knife. I'll be taking that with me. A dry bag. This is a large. Just one of these survival blankets, double survival blanket. Just some extra gear. I figured why not. A little bit of extra batteries for my headlamps. Now in this pocket over here, I've got some bank line and a bunch of little pieces as well that I just use my bank line, and then when I'm done with it, I'll take it off and put it back in here, and there's about a half a roll. And I just keep it in here because, as you know, bank line stinks. So I've got some bank line in there. This here is my pouch with assorted cordage. Here's some bandanas, couple bandanas in this pouch for washing dishes and such. And this is my eating utensils. And on this side, got some Tart Buddies. Got a very bright, I think this is a 100 lumen headlamp, as well as I've got this headlamp that I've had for a long time. It's not as bright, but it lasts a lot longer. So I'm going to take both, just in case one dies on me or something. The Sawyer Mini is in here, the whole kit. Got a few aluminum stakes and my compass, whistle, thermometer, gadget kind of deal. And that's it for there. Now, why I have the Tart Buddies and the stakes is because I'm going to use my tent, but it's going to rain. And I'm not quite sure. As you know, most tents are water resistant only. So I'm actually bringing a couple tarps that I can put over top of it. One underneath on the ground, put my tent down, and then a 9x12 I'm going to set up over top of it, so I don't have to worry about my tent getting wet. Now this here is a 1 liter stainless steel water bottle, and then I have my cup that I made for it. So I'm going to be taking that with me. This is my cook set here. Now we're going to to have short lunch breaks and stuff like that there. So I had to bring, you know, a stove that I can, hey, how you doing? That I can have a stove that will do quick meals and such and boil quick. So I got my MSR pocket rocket in here that I'm going to take, because it's so much quicker than cooking, you know, with I knew this was going to happen. So much quicker cook, you know, heating water with this than it is over a fire and such. And I have to make quick meals. So I've got this here, there. This little lid actually fits on that cup. Got a ferro rod, a cigarette lighter, and then in here I have that canister pot that I made long ago. That's a Sierra cup I use for a lid, and then a little measuring cup that fits in that. That's my cook kit there, and all that stuff just fits inside this bag, so it keeps it all together. Of course, I'm not going to bother trying to put that together right now. Got this filled. This is a 16-ounce canister. So that would definitely do me the weekend. Leather gloves, my hat, and then I have these tarps. Like I said, this tarp is a 9x12, and then I have a 6x8 tarp there. And the rest is closed. So that's all I'm going to be taking down there. And when you actually look at the gear, there's not really a lot of gear here. But this is plenty, actually. I mean, this is more than enough for me, for sure. There's more here than what I normally take. I don't take that. I don't take that. Usually I don't take that. You know, there's many things here I don't normally take. I don't normally take my stove, the canister. So it's a little bit different for me, but I have to gear up for, you know, what's going to be going on. Anyhow, this is just some ideas, and you know, this is the gear that I'm going to be taking, and I might like to see that. Have a good one.